Hi, I'm M. Sharma. I'm a competition lawyer from India. Today, I want to talk about the WhatsApp's data privacy policy, which is creating news all over the world. Even in India, it has been noted by the Supreme Court on a public interest litigation filed by somebody challenging this policy that why should they share their personal data with WhatsApp, which will eventually go to the Facebook. Supreme Court has issued notice to the WhatsApp as well as to the central government. And the central government has supported the petitioners. Now, the question which I want to raise today is that there is no data privacy law in India yet. There is a bill which is still before the Parliamentary Standing Committee, and we don't know when it will come. In the absence of the law being there, can Supreme Court restrain WhatsApp from enforcing its policy? WhatsApp in its rejoinder, the Council for WhatsApp in its reply to the Supreme Court today pointed out the same thing. They said we got a law in Europe, we follow that. But there's no law in India or anywhere else in the world, so we can't be forced to follow a law which doesn't exist. So my question today is that can the Supreme Court, in the absence of a law made by the Parliament, enforce such discipline on WhatsApp? I'm not saying that the practice followed by WhatsApp is correct or not. I'm not going to the merits of it. I'm raising a very substantial issue. And this issue actually was examined by me in my article which came in Financial Express on 1st February. It's called Privacy Puzzle, WhatsApp's Data Policy and Competition. According to me, the answer is existing in India even now. Even if there's no data privacy law, we have a competition law in India which can take care of it. I suggest you read that article. It was published in the Financial Express on 1st February. The link is given below. Please click and see the link. The solution in a nutshell is that the digital platforms, also called gatekeepers like WhatsApp or Facebook, because of the sheer market share they enjoy, 90% plus in their respective market, are dominant. They have been held to be dominant not only in India but even in the United States. They are facing antitrust scrutiny in US already. So why can't the Indian Competition Authority hold them responsible for abuse of dominance if they are actually doing what is not fair? Competition law protects consumers, and the sharing of the personal data of an individual without its permission, or even with its permission without its knowledge how it's going to be used commercially, could be considered as an abuse because there are precedents. That's what I pointed out in my article. In Germany, Facebook was punished for this reason because the German law considered the market exploitation of personal data as an abuse of dominant position. Why can't we have it in India also? So according to me, the Supreme Court need not go anywhere. They have to just tell the Competition Commission of India to look into it. That's it. Thank you very much. If you like this article, if you like my views, please share this video. Thank you.